Hi, my name is Paul. I'm one of the Smash players. I main Pikachu, and I also am the social media manager for Smash. And today I'm here with...
Peacock.
My name is McCaffery, but my in-game name is Kai3212.
So, what was the first game that got you into, like, just general gaming?
I want to say when I was very young, like Skylanders. I first saw it on YouTube, and I was like, "Mom, we have to get this game."
No, I feel that, like, the only game I played was COD. And the only Skylander I know is Spyro, so I don't blame you.
Back in 2001, the year where I was born in, I was born with a Nintendo GameCube, and the first game I ever played was Mario Kart Double Dash, which is a very good racing game.
I've never actually heard of Double Dash before. Is it similar? Is it literally just Mario Kart? But like, what's the difference between like Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart Double Dash?
Well, it introduced the first ever double item system, as well as 2 characters in 1 cart. And from what I could remember back when I first played it, it was really, really good. Not to mention high-speed racing and all the items before the Mario Kart World game came out.
What was your introductions into esports in general, and even Nintendo itself?
Well, for Nintendo, I think it would just be like Pokemon. I've played almost all of those games my whole life. But for esports, it would probably be, I'm getting really into it would be Valorant. I've started watching that for the past few years. But I've known of like competitive like Evo for longer than that, but I never watched it, never engaged in it.
I mean, I second you on the Valorant. I still play Valorant currently, not that much, not that good at it. And I would say Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu was my first Switch game I ever got. So, what about you? What was your first Switch game?
It would have been Smash Bros. And probably I think like Sword and Shield, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Those are the first games I really played on the Switch.
Well, again, in 2001, I got introduced to Nintendo thanks to my parents. And as for esports itself, I first heard about it I'd say a year ago when they were doing some Smash Bros gameplay. Like, I saw you guys' YouTube channel, and I thought I'd be interested in joining the program, and I thought, hey, if I have time, I might be interested. Not just to play here, but also to help commentate and make this whole community one big, amazing one.
So, overall, what had gotten you into Smash?
Well, my father bought me a Nintendo Switch alongside Super Smash Bros. So me and my brother and him would play it all the time. We were all very bad, but the Switch was mine. So a little bit later, I took it to my room and I just started grinding Smash. It was just a really fun game, and I have a lot of nice memories. So I wanted to play it. So then when I heard it was here, I was like, well, I gotta come back.
No, I mean, I understand the sucking part. When I first started playing, I was playing with my dad, against my dad, and against my uncles, and I did not know how to counter the down B of Kirby, and I kept dying, and it was really annoying. Worst experience of my life, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Usually, that's because back then I grew up with Brawl. I first started in Brawl, but never got into Melee at all. And throughout the years, even in high school, that's when my competitive edge started.
Who was your first main, and if they're currently your main, why are they your main, or why are they your favorite?
Yeah, has and always will be King K. Rool. I think he's really funny. I think he's got a lot of strong moves, but overall, I think he's just really funny and ridiculous. And I think he's just goofy to play with.
At first, I started out with a bit of Meta Knights, but most of the time, Captain Falcon. And lastly, I ended up with just Mario, Snake, and the character I play the most other than Wolf and Charizard, it has got to be Sonic. Because I first heard when Sonic was revealed in Brawl as the first ever, Sega character to jump on in, and I was in mad love with the character. In Smash Ultimate, I am now an Inkling main. But back in Smash 4, I grew up with Cloud since day one of his DLC.
What is your hopes for this season?
Hopes for this season? I think overall, I mean, obviously the goal is to win whatever game I play, but I think I still want to make like friends and a community here. I think it's such a nice environment. and I just want to be able to be a part of it in any way I can. So whether that is competing and winning or just being more behind the scenes, like for social media, I would just love to be a part of it any way I can.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, here I am doing social media, and I'm a team member as well. We're actually on the same team together. He's my teammate, so it's kind of funny.
I would love to actually be a part of Smash Ultimate as a general whole, of course, but I really hope for a fact that I could juggle both here and my classes at the same time, because as what Spider-Man would always say, with great power comes great responsibility.
I mean, I could agree with the balancing between school and esports, because I've been in this program for 2 years. This is my second year in the program, and I've been here since the lab opened, and it was before it was even open to the public. I was here when it first opened, like just for the team itself. So I understand completely how it feels to try to juggle between having to do classes and trying to do esports at a professional level. Did you ever participate in esports during high school?
I wanted to, but the way things were, it just didn't work out with, just the timing of everything, which is really unfortunate because I had a really good group of friends that were all into it, but just the way it just didn't work out, and I was really upset. So, again, when I learned that there was like a really strong and vibrant community here, I was like, I jumped on the chance I could.
I mean, I came from esports high school. That's how I found out about this. So I kind of come from a similar background. The difference is that we actually played. We sucked. We sucked. We were terrible. Yeah, no, I think the time I played League of Legends, we didn't win a single map.
Oh, well, that happens.
Well, gladly, surprisingly, yes, because I was in a esports club back in high school. I think I was class of 2019. Their club actually went to Cal State long ago at Walter Pyramid to participate in Smash Ultimate. I just came by rooting for them because at the time I was an alumni. Like, I even helped run a Smash tournament back in December, and I was also in it as well, and I managed to get top 5.
Do you plan to pursue esports after graduating from here?
Ideally, I think, but again, maybe not for competing like on the big stage, but more for being behind the scenes, like with the logistics or with casting. I think is my biggest passion would be to cast either Valorant or just whatever big esport comes around when I grow up.
I mean, if they make another Smash, are you planning to try to get into it for playing and/or casting?
100%. I think all of them have been pretty consistently good and fun games, whether it is party or competitive. So I'd love to get into them.
It depends on my future, especially even if I have a different major in college. Like for me personally, for example, I'm a theater major because I mostly dive into voice acting, and I could use voice acting to my advantage whenever I help out with the program for commentary and such. All I gotta worry about is more info on the game as well as what's going on right now, which is why I'm practicing.
All right. Oh, and that is our first interview, and thank you for your time. Thank you for the interview. I appreciate your time here, and it was nice having you on here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What are you doing here?
I teach people how to edit. Not really. I don't know how to edit. I did it for a Beyblade YouTuber, but he fired me.
Oh, so Ramsey, who's your favorite Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon?
Oshawott.
Oshawott, and why?
He's just a little guy.
Just a little guy, just a chill guy? Oshawott.
He always wants to be the best. And he has his little scout shop, and he enters scout shop.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad to hear that. Do you have a favorite Pokemon?
I don't know anything about Pokemon.
Well, if you had to choose one, what would you choose? Now, you gotta know some of the famous ones.
This whole
Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Oh, we should edit that out.
No, you're gonna edit out that, but you're gonna edit out me singing.
No, it'll be on.
Good.
So, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Mario.